Based on the social problem, lack of parental involvement in school-based mental health services, the following 3 needs assessment research questions have been developed. Number 1, what are the barriers that prevent parents from participating in school-based mental health services? To answer this question, I would conduct qualitative interviews and focus groups with parents, teachers, mental health professionals, and school administrators. This would provide insight into the personal and systemic barriers affecting parental involvement. Additionally, I would review existing literature and school records to identify common barriers reported in similar settings. This question would primarily involve the collection of primary data through qualitative methods, since the focus is on individual perceptions and experiences. Secondary data from existing literature and reports would supplement these insights. The type of need this question aims to assess is the felt need, as it seeks to understand the personal barriers perceived by different stakeholders in the school community. Lamb and Stempel, 2020. Research question number 2. What differences exist in parental involvement in school-based mental health services across different socioeconomic and cultural groups? For this question, I would implement a comparative study using both qualitative and quantitative methods. Surveys would be distributed to parents from various socioeconomic and cultural backgrounds, complemented by focus group discussions to explore cultural nuances in depth. Secondary data from school demographic reports and mental health program participation records would be analyzed. A mixed method approach would be ideal, involving primary data through surveys and focus groups alongside secondary data from school records. This question assesses comparative needs, as it aims to identify disparities in involvement among groups and compare them to established patterns or trends. Johnson et al., 2021. Research question number 3. How do parents perceive the importance and effectiveness of school-based mental health services? To answer this question, I would utilize surveys and structured interviews with parents to gauge their attitudes and perceptions. The survey could include both closed and open-ended questions to quantify perceptions and gather in-depth responses. Additionally, existing school data on parental feedback regarding mental health programs can be reviewed. This question involves primary data to capture current perceptions and secondary data, existing feedback records, to provide historical context. This question assesses expressed needs, since it focuses on parents' stated opinions and attitudes towards the program. O'Toole, 2017. I will include a list of my references below.